man, whoever cut this cord did a fucking terrible job. Phil Scott, what's up, man? Hello, hello. We'll do a normal live feed at 9 o'clock like we always do. I'm just standing here getting some stuff done. So just turn this on. You guys can chat amongst yourselves. If you have a question and I don't see it, just repeat it. Put it in capital letters. I'm more apt to see it. For some reason, YouTube temporarily shows a comment and then it disappears until I touch it. So you have to actively deal. See, I've got a bunch of comments here I never even saw. You have to actively touch the screen to see the comments on YouTube, whereas on Instagram and Facebook I don't have to. What are we making? We're not making anything. What are we cleaning that somebody else made today? Diaper bags. Typhon toxic diaper bags. I've got a bunch of full-size pull-off med pouches, the big ones, the IFACs. Both of these items are online. If you want to order one, it'll ship tomorrow morning to you. Matching torch? I don't know what you mean, matching torch. Oh, the lighter? Are you from Australia or UK, or where are you from, man? Torch. We call these lighters. I see what you're saying. You guys call flashlights torches too. I never heard that until I ran into some Australian clearance divers, which are kind of like our SEALs. That's the first place I heard somebody call a flashlight a torch. They were training with our SEAL teams, and a bunch of those guys came in my old shop in Oceanside. We also went out to dinner to Hooters, and those guys ate all the bones from the chicken wings also. I don't know if that's a normal thing or just for shock value. U.S. states have taken away health officials' authorities against the coronavirus. Lawmakers in all 50 states have introduced bills for that. 32 states actually passed it. Derek, we're all good, buddy. These are diaper bags. Yes, John Molino. There are 4 available, still for sale. The others still orders. They are online. I also have the full-size, big tear-off med pouches. They come with panels, obviously. I've got some posts up. I've got some posts up of the knife pouches on Instagram and Facebook. On both posts on Instagram and Facebook, I have people saying, literally calling me a Nazi. I'm a Nazi. And I'm racist and I'm undercover KKK. On both those posts, if you want a little entertainment, check those out. They're both there. Multicam black toxic diaper bag on order. It's over there somewhere, man. It'll be coming here. I've been called that for 6 years. I've never been called a racist by a black man. I've only been called a racist by a white guy, usually wearing skinny jeans and has fucking saggy titties. Usually wears flannels, or a bitch that thinks she's a dude. Then again, saggy titties. These get a plate of plastic in the bottom. I'm just going through and cleaning them all right now. Somebody will cut the plastic for them in the morning and stick them in. Few duffel bags, amazing with the colored lining. They're nice, aren't they? Yeah, the round duffels, they're very nice. Fully finished, edge taped. They've got a liner inside. SelfReliance be an annual event. We'll probably do it more than once a year. We'll probably do something kind of geared towards it. Maybe do like an overland one that's kind of vehicle based, you know, vehicle expo. Bring your trucks, camp out in the trucks kind of shit. Probably do a little a land nav course type deal. Again, camp out type deal. hate getting stuff with hanging threads. We're guilty of it, man. We're guilty of it. I've never seen another company that actually burns them off and has, you know, guys standing here that do the final cleanup. I'm sure there's some little guys that do. The big companies typically use a self-clipping machine. We have them. They don't clip close enough, so it's literally easier to burn the thread off when the thread is a little longer. So we have air compressed machines that clip, but we have those turned off. We have the clippers turned off on them. It's they don't cut close enough. So I'd rather have the thread long and just burn them. And this is the job that seems to be the hardest for guys when they come in. Everybody wants to, you know, do the video stuff and go out on the farm and do, you know, razors and all that shit. This is the easiest job in the building, and it's just the hard, because it's tedious, right? Guys don't want to stand here and do it, but as you see, on my time, on Wednesday night, I'm here doing this. So this will set the tone for tomorrow, and the table will be clean, and guys will get orders out. We'll get stuff shipped. This is the last, well, it's really not the last hand. So it goes from here to whoever puts it in the box, and then whoever ships it typically pulls it out of the box also and looks at it again. So from here, there's going to be at least 2 more human beings touch this stuff. Kind of bag is it? It's a diaper bag. We really should call it a range bag. Years ago, I built this bag as a diaper bag, and these front pockets each hold 3 bottles. So you can put 6 bottles in here, or you can put a nice compact butt wipe and a few diapers in one of the pockets. The back here is set up for cross draw, so you can, this is Velcro inside here, so you can put a holster in here, and you can cross draw whichever your weak hand side is, dominant hand, to your pistol. And the big pocket back here, think like full-size, full format magazine, like a recoil magazine publication, but it'll hold a changing pad. You can get changing pads almost, you know, anywhere, and that changing pad will fold up and go right inside there. And then the inside of the bag, all 4 walls are fully Velcroed. So you can put mag pouches, zippered mesh pockets, you can put anything in here. The footprint of the bag is, it's really a pretty good sized bag. It is, just the floor is 7 inches wide. With the pockets, it's 10 inches. And then the bottle pockets, what they perfectly hold is 4 PMags. And those pockets are also Velcro lined on the back wall, so you can put one of our dual rifle mag cards and have 2 mags indexed and have 2 floating, or you can put that, and then, you know, you can put that behind diapers or whatever. Your grandkids, if you have a baby right now on the way, they'll go through this bag. Your grandkids and your great grandkids will use this bag. Short of you catching it in a boat prop, a helicopter blade somehow, catching on fire, melting it into a little ball, and this, like, we actually lit some shit on fire on a YouTube video, and it wouldn't burn. Like we had to put gasoline on it, and once the gasoline was gone, I expected like a ball of molten nylon. There, it wasn't. It was still just a crumpled up, and that was all Velcro and Cordura as a patch panel. So it's a diaper bag. Long answer. Kerber, what's up, buddy? Any of you guys got Bitcoin? How you liking those numbers today, huh? Do you know if you'd have put, how much money would you have if you put $1,000 in Bitcoin a year ago? How much money would you have right now? Anyone? Yeah, tool bags. I've got tool bags we built yesterday. You can see on Facebook and Instagram the colors available, or just go online. If you can order it, we have tool bags. The inventory is correct and locked on them. From $1,000 right now, how much would you have in Bitcoin a year later? Somebody said 2,000, 63,000 a coin. You know, it hit 70,000 today. A lot of you guys don't seem to realize that. It's actually 66999, and there's a lot of attention being paid that 999 upside down is actually 666. So a lot of the numbers guys correlate that to, you know, they say it's intentional because of, you know, satanic stuff and what dastardly deed do you need to complete in order to make me Typhon toxic iPad Pro? I just ate short ribs and they had like a sauce on them, so I'm all mucused up. You just have to wait, buddy. You just gotta wait. We'll build them eventually. I just got a ton of shit right now. We've pretty well moved the entire business to not taking any pre-orders. So there's a lot of guys, you know, got their panties in a wad over that. I get it. Forever, you just kind of were able to order anything and we would build it, and guys didn't mind waiting. I got tired of the fucking 1% crying about it. So we just turned, we're building all the old orders. And as we build them, we correct the inventory and lock the inventory, and guys aren't able to order that. There's still stuff online we don't have that you can order. But as you see the bigger items come, the inventory is locked down, and you gotta, that's why our stuff sells so fast. Guys know when it pops up, this is their chance. And dude's like, well, I can't afford it. Well, you better fucking buy less beer this month, or fucking sell something that you can rebuy later. I get it. It's just priorities. It's never that they can't afford it. Because every time a dude, I just had a dude ask me to build black micro rigs. And I said, do you want black? Because we build multicam black all the time. If I build 100 multicam black micro rigs, I'll sell them over a weekend. If I build 24 black ones, it'll take almost a week. They won't sell over the weekend. And he's like, I really want black, but I would take multicam black. Because he emailed me and said, I really want black micro rigs, we ran 12 of them. And I emailed him and said, hey, we've got this. He goes, man, I can't afford it. Click on his page. He's got multiple cars he's paying on in the driveway. He's got a fucking house. What you mean is, it's not your fucking priority. No matter what happened, I promise you, you have something you could sell to buy the micro rig. But John, micro rig's not as important as paying his rent or his mortgage or his, you know, fucking car payment, whatever. It's priorities. It's priorities. You know, I said the other day, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Somebody was talking about something, one of my watches or something. The Hublot guy. I don't like the way Hublots look. That's the stupidest looking watch you could ever buy. And I said, it really doesn't matter what you think, because you can't fucking own it. Like, there's nothing on your social media profile out of the 100 photos I scrolled through that says you're even employed. So And I said, but what do I give a shit, right? I said, what you'll never catch me do, you'll never see, I think a Bugatti, I think most of the Bugattis look stupid. You'll never catch me on a dude's YouTube video with his Bugatti telling him he spent his money stupidly, or I think it's wrong. And I said, you know, I couldn't afford it. Somebody pointed out, John, you could. I actually could afford it. I don't care to afford it. It's just not, I would rather have a lot of other things than one Bugatti, right? I'd rather have several Porsches. I'd rather have several Toyota trucks. I'd rather have property. I'd rather have animals and things that will feed me in the collapse of society, right? I'd rather have the ability to care for a lot of people and have my community taken care of off of what we do than me having one more sports car. And that's just it, right? It wasn't important. So the guy who we built the micro rigs for, specifically because he sent 3 emails talking about it, come time to do it, he couldn't do it. He couldn't afford 150 bucks. So that's it. Brandon Sweeney, I'm fucking great, man. I am great. I mean, think of it, right? There's 54 people on here right now watching me work. Which I choose to do, right? I choose to do this. I don't have to do this. I'm doing exactly what I want to do. We all work today. We've been running full speed all day. I had a 90-minute massage. The massage lady is upstairs giving Amanda a massage right now. I'm literally doing what I want to do. As soon as they're done with her massage, because all the lights in the garage illuminate the whole upper loft. We never put any curtains or drapes or anything across there. The whole reason of the whole wall upstairs is an entire glass wall that's 65 feet wide. And I put that there because I wanted to be able to sit and drink coffee upstairs and look down at my cars in the garage. So anyways, as soon as she's done with her massage, I'll go outside and work on some wood that I'm staining. But I'll knock this shit out. This will be a bunch of stuff that somebody else doesn't have to do in the morning, and every one of these pieces will, you know, ship tomorrow morning. All this shit will be gone. This will all fulfill orders. I ain't watching shit. A Bluetooth headphone lives in my ear. Oh, okay. Good morning to the morning here. Robert Lovendy, where are you at, buddy? Will you run deplorable bags or gym bags in red? I need a big red bag with Velcro liner. No time soon, man. I have right now, anybody wants deplorable bags. The deplorable bag, think clothes bag that's a lot beefier. It has type 13 webbing handles that fully cradle the bag. It's 30 inches long, inseam to inseam. And what that means is you can put a rifle in it. You can put a rifle probably up to about 34 to 36 inches. It'll poke the ends out a little, but it's 30 inches long. They're Velcro lined, and they have a zipper pocket on the outside. They're just a fucking great kit bag. And they also have a shoulder strap. Switzerland, what's up, buddy? I'm a Swatch watch guy. Dude, Swatch watches. People don't know Swatch owns Rolex. Swatch owns a ton of the big, expensive watch companies. Swatch has $500,000 watches. If you go in the Swatch store, where was I? Bellagio, not Bellagio. Anyways, in one of the hotels, the hotel I like to stay at, I can't think of it. 50 Cent stays there all the time. In Las Vegas, there's a Swatch store, and in the Swatch store, you walk in and it's got all the the old retro Swatch watches. In the back, they have a bunch of $500,000 watches. And I didn't know that. When we walked in there, I got quite an education on Swatch and what Swatch actually owns. Swatch Group, yes. And dude, more fucking power to you. You earned the money, you made the money, you spend the money however you want, man. People always ask me, like, what knife should I buy? Because they know I have a ton of knives. I'm like, dude, you buy whatever knife is in your price range. I would go whatever you want to spend. I'd go a little bit higher to the next level. I would commit the money, spend the money, and go feel them, go hold them, go touch them, go look at them. Whatever, and like look at them, right? And whichever one stays, don't buy it that day maybe. Go home, sleep on it, go back the next day, whatever. Whichever one stays in your head, whichever one eats at you, when you take your shit off and you put it on the nightstand next to you, right? When you wake up in the morning, you look at it and you just smile, right? That's the one you should buy. Don't buy what somebody else tells you should buy. You buy what makes you fucking happy, right? And it'll have a need, right? I buy shit that has no fucking practical application all the time. I mean, I have a bunch of like out the front knives, like Microtechs, right? They're fucking shitty knives. Microtech makes badass knives like this, right? I've got a bunch of Strider Microtech collabs. I got fucking $500,000 in knives probably. But this thing is a tank. But the out the front knives, they just look neat, man. They're cool. They're like, you put your Rolex, your black and red Rollie on, you put on your black and red Sith Microtech out the front, right? They kind of match. They're terrible fucking knives. I've snapped the blades on them. They derail. If you, God forbid, you use them to open up boxes and the tape gets inside, man. And then they've got a fucking, every damn one of them has a different fucking tool that they don't want you to have to take it apart. I mean, I have friends at Microtech. I own tons of Tony's knives, his custom Marfiones. That's who owns Microtech. But it's not a fucking great knife, right? You want to cut some stuff? Fine. Fine. You want to open letters? Fine. Call it a gentleman's knife, right? Like an old slip joint or something. Or Sabinzas, man. Fucking Sabinzas are beautiful knives. And I started buying Sabinzas when I found out guys were making carbon fiber slabs and shit for them. Nobody wants to leave shit custom. Nobody wants to leave stuff stock. Like, you can tune it however you want, like Rolexes. You go buy a fucking, nowadays it's a $15,000 Submariner. It used to be a $6,000 watch, right? When I bought Mookie's, it was about 10 grand out the door for him. I bought it for him. And then you send it off to Switzerland to Blackout Customs, you know, Blackside or whatever. And you spend $5 grand. They custom paint it. It voids your warranty. It makes your watch so that nobody wants to buy it. But you have exactly what you want, right? The smartest thing Rolex ever did was start selling black and red Rolexes, or all blacked out PVD Rolexes. Jeremy, the light has no pockets or Velcro lining. Tool bag light? Yeah, none. Dumb question. Tool bag versus tool bag light. Buy a tool bag, man. Complete different animal. Same pattern set, same appearance. We did the tool bag. Can you even buy a tool bag light? We give them away free on a lot of promo codes. I was watching a hunting show the other day and featured Katanica pants. The commercial pronounces them yeah, it's because they're fucking wrong, Chad. They're wrong. I say Katanica all the time. I don't know how the Katanica guys say it, but I talk to fucking Lynn, the guy that owns Katanica, all the time. He's seen my videos. We go back and forth. I met those guys at SHOT Show several times, hung out. They've never corrected me on it, so I'll continue to say Katanica. If they want to say Keytanica, then fucking put a little tilde there or something. You're in the United States. You're in San Francisco. We'll stick with Keytanica. Amanda still have her? Yeah. So there's this misconception around the internet because I'm not showing expensive watches and luxury goods that I've gone broke and I've sold all my shit off. I have not bought anything that I would consider to be luxury goods since the COVID shit started. When it started, I believed what they said just in case, right? So we really planned to hunker down. I bought $40,000 in chain link fencing. We put in a complete redundant backup security surveillance system in every aspect, backup and redundant, in addition to the addition of the one that was here. We doubled all of our lighting. All of our forward-facing lighting has back-facing lighting from the power company. We brought in truckloads of concrete blocks. We bought we bought 2 tractors. We didn't buy any cars in the last couple of years. I bought trucks. I bought the first truck from Toyota, and we made a killer video with it. And Toyota, the dealership, shared my video, and then Toyota Motor Corporation shared my video. We have 2.5 million views on every video we have that has our Toyotas in them. And because of the loyalty back and forth, just because of that, I've never had Polaris doesn't share my shit, Yamaha doesn't share my videos, Ford, GMC, Dodge, I own all those right now. They're here on the property, all those vehicles. I own every brand. The Toyota's the only people that ever shared our social media. And because they were so fucking awesome to deal with, I have a lot of loyalty to the dealership we used in Cool Springs. Great fucking crew of people there. I bought 3 trucks in the last 2 years. I bought 3 trucks, Toyotas. That's really all we bought. Rather than having, and while all the COVID shit was going on, they weren't maintaining the roads. Like my Porsches, both of them, we drove them up and down the road every month or so just to move fluids and roll tires and shit. We didn't drive them. Like the freeways, the interstates were fucked. Like there are fucking, because they resurface the interstate like twice a year, so they don't ever really fix it. They just kind of add to it. So when it gets wet under there and the ice pops those out, those potholes, there's fucking potholes on the interstate that are literally the size of this fucking tabletop, 4 by 8 feet. Like it would fucking destroy some of my cars. So I don't know. That kind of answer your question. Oh, the watches. Yes, I have every fucking watch you have ever seen. I have every knife you have ever seen. I don't sell stuff. I hate dealing with people. I would literally, if I was going to sell one of the Rolexes, if I was going to sell one of my Hublots, I would literally do a video fucking crushing it with a sledgehammer before I would sell that fucking thing. Or I would do it as a promo item on a giveaway because I just hate dealing with people. I fucking hate haggling with people. They don't realize I don't have to sell that shit. I'm not ever selling something because I want to get something else. When I sell shit, it's usually to get it out. I have 2 other buildings full of shit. Like projects I started. I own 24 fucking motorcycles. I don't ever ride a motorcycle anymore. Never. I just maintain them. I spend more money every year on batteries and tires that have dry rotted and batteries. Yeah, I have battery tenders. I've got fucking 10 no-co chargers. I'm just terrible about plugging them in, right? So we'll go to start something and it'll need a new battery, always. I spend more money in batteries than I probably pay on, anything. I pay, like anything, even the mortgage. I pay more on batteries every year probably than my fucking, my monthly on my mortgage, so. Tool bags are best, never go wrong, true. And to answer your question, yes, Amanda has her pink stoned Hublot. We bought that on a trip the same time I bought one of mine. I bought that for her. She has a Breitling. She's got several tags. She's got some Tiffany watches. What else? I don't know. You know what she wears every day? An Apple Watch. My order shipped right on, operator. We shipped a lot of stuff. I don't get credit for that. We have a girl that sits here and ships every day. And then Amanda ships some too. Same way. I'm definitely not at your level. Dude, a lot of people have some perception of what level I'm at. It's always different, right? Guys you see on YouTube and social media, you need to remember you only see what they show. So the last 2 years, if you look at my videos and stuff, I feel like you should have evidence of what you're telling. When people ask advice, and if I'm going to give them advice, I should have evidence that I do the advice I'm giving them, right? So a lot of times you'll follow some guy on YouTube for years, and then when you finally meet him or you go to his building or whatever, his shop or whatever, it's never what he has led you to believe, right? So I just kind of strive to do the shit that I show you. There should be evidence of it, not just some sliver in the corner of a room where he's got a nice palette wall and some glow lighting and shit. So that's just kind of what I think. Call those problems we have, they aren't really problems. Yeah, no, they're not problems. I call them white people problems, right? And a white guy will always get mad. It'll never be a black dude mad when I said that. First world problems, right? Amanda calls them John Willis problems. Thanks for shipping my nephew's belt. It's pretty vibrating. That's the kid that was on, the 17-year-old kid, right? Jeremy? Awesome. I built that night. I cut it. Somebody else built it. Do you guys have any promotions going on? Ian, not to be a dick, but fuck you. You should know if I have goddamn promotions. Because if you're asking if I have promotions, that means you're not fucking subscribed to my shit. So the answer is no, I don't have any promotions going. Somebody want to tell him where to find my promotions? My shit's the best. I don't need to put it on sale for you to buy it. That sounds pretty cocky. I'm joking. I'm just fucking serious, motherfucker. No, I'm not gonna make a coupon code out of him. I get it. Do you know how many motherfuckers ask me for discount? You got any discounts going? You know who it always is? It's always a fucking cop. Always a cop. What, do you hate cops, John? No, I hate motherfuckers that don't do their own diligence. The same dude asking for a discount's the same dude that's gonna have to send his belt back because he didn't read my fucking sizing information. What the fuck am I hearing? Email list, that's right, because when Facebook blocks me and Facebook bans me, despite having 700,000 people on Facebook, my email list is the way I get to you guys. You can see that's how I stay in contact. If you don't own your customers on an email list, you don't have shit. These cats have both been fixed today. And they are going fucking nuts playing with water. Look at this motherfucker. I don't know what he's doing. And it's the asshole one too. It's always the fucking asshole one. You're gonna have plenty of water to play with outside. So, tool bags right here, Raid red, solid black, red handles. When guys are like, what piece of gear should I own? What should I buy first? Tool bag. Tool bag. Tool bag, sling, micro rig. But what would you, the thing is, like, there's tons of gear that works the best, right? But most guys, like every dude wants a $650 NSW chest rig. But only 5% of the guys that have them will ever jock up in them and actually use them for real. But a dude that buys a fucking $50 wallet, pulls it out every single day, shows the tag to his friends, and uses it every day. Every day when he gets in his truck, he sees one of our visor covers, he looks at all the stuff, he knows he has everything he needs within arm's reach if there's an accident or a rollover, and he uses it. It gets used every day. He sees it every single day. So, vehicle med bag. God, I hope you never have to use it. Crossbody bags, BBD bags, clothes bags, kit bags, day packs, mini packs, day packs, string backpacks for your kid or the gym, grocery bags. Man, if you had 100 grocery bags, you'd have them full of 100 different things. You want something that you can use in the kitchen or whatever, fucking your fucking plastic bags go in these things. Christmas is coming. I've got fucking Christmas stockings right now. iPad sleeves. These are all round duffels. Somebody mentioned how awesome the round duffels were. I've got these in 18-inch right here. These are the leftovers. We made them a couple weeks ago. I've got 24 inches. And a lot of dudes will see the video, they're like, man, you're sitting on a lot of inventory. I've got hundreds of people coming here this weekend. Christmas is coming up. We've been running stuff and not putting it all online, so we have some shit come Christmas. How's my dexterity moving on in years? Really good. I have some carpal tunnel. My wrist is fucking killing me, but my dexterity, fine. I mean, I can't do the splits, but I have enough dexterity that I don't get injured, and I have enough dexterity that it doesn't keep me from anything. I'm not doing tumbling and gymnastics for sure. Good night, Joy. Looking for right-hand micro rig. You should have fucking bought it a week ago. You should have bought it 2 weeks ago. You should have bought it 3 weeks ago because we ran them all those weeks. I don't have a single right-hand micro rig right now to sell you. We sold out of them. We've run them every week. More vehicle med bags. Yeah, I have no micro rigs right now to sell you. So here's Raid. Here's Black Red. Wife loves her iPad Pro sleeve. Stuck with small mesh bag on the front. Oh yeah, that'd work great. All right, guys, I'm out of here. I have no idea what time it is. This iPad doesn't show me while I'm live here. We'll do a live at 9 o'clock on Facebook, so join us there. The conversations are a lot better there because the interaction on the media platform is a lot better. Thanks for bullshitting with me. You guys have a good night.